Now, we know we have a big problem in the US. People are not signing up to be in the military. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Spaceballs. Oh, I'm sorry. Space Force. I haven't met one of those members yet. Yet. They're saying that more than half of the adults under the age of 30 have a negative view about the military. Okay, and white progressive are the least likely bunch that will volunteer, that will say, I'll join the army. Now, for many of us that have served in the past, the process was that a recruiter would come to the school or you would go to the recruiting office, and they are the ones making judgments, besides your medical and your mental well being, to see if you can serve in the military. But did you know that the Pentagon has shifted judgment from the recruiters to an electronic screening system named Military Health System Genesis? And ever since they started using that, it has been shrinking the recruiting pool. So let's talk about Genesis. Genesis is an invasive magnifying glass that scours the cloud, highlighting doctors' visits and prescription back to childhood. And if there's any red flags, of course they have to investigate. Now, before they used to be like group physicals, but because of fear of body shaming, they are now seeing the recruits 90 minutes as opposed to 15-minute visits to see if you're physically okay to join the military. So, as you can see, this is creating a big bottleneck. And they are able to appeal the findings. However, it's taken them a long time that they eventually give up. And the others, they are just disqualified. And according to the Hill article, it says the armed services now override doctor refusal from 1 out of 6 recruits. That's a lot of recruits that are not being accepted into the military. Now, the military never wanted this program Genesis. But the reasoning behind it is because they wanted to minimize the number of soldiers who lost duty time to pre-existing conditions. Well, anyway, I didn't realize that this was a big problem and that there was a system that was making decisions if we could be in the military or not. Just thought you should know.